Hello everybody and welcome back to the labs. I am Towsty and thank you for hanging out here with me on the InfinityLabs Season 2 Resident Rise-ish official InfinityLabs server. Well, we're hanging out in our newly moved, in front of our newly moved to-do list. The movement of the to-do list is something I've meant to do for a long time. So, let's check it out. This is exactly how it was over there, maybe not the same order and everything, but I haven't checked it or really updated it in a long time or even added much to it. But I wanted to kind of go through, look at this. Atomic multiplier, we still need. The extraction chamber is done. We're going to change this to bigger locator array. And then more farms, possibly. And then automate all the things. Tier 4 ore processing, material production, blah, 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 all that stuff. That's kind of all going to happen still. We've done a bit of compact machines. We've done move power gen. I don't remember what that was for. And liquid mana, that's up next. So liquid mana is something that has recently been added to the server that I just kind of wanted to get a handle on before we went too much further with the tech stuff. Oops. Alright, so if we look at technomancy here, we've got Botanical Purifier and Botanical, or a Mana Exchanger. Now the Purifier, not really sure what that does. The Mana Exchanger, where'd it go? Here. Is basically, from at least from what I understand, a system of moving mana to a liquid form from technomancy. And I'm pretty interested in that. Ooh, that's angler. Just gonna make up another crafting terminal really quick. Dum 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 boom boom. Whoa, man. Be crushed. Oh no, I can't crush. Oh shoot. Let's get some more charged, some more redstone, and some more quartz. Pop, pop, pop. Take off my sweater. It's hot. Stupid buttons. Alright. And then we'll crush these. Fluix. And what was I doing again? Crafting terminal. Boom. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to swap out this bad boy so I can do some closer crafting. I'm having issues talking today. Getting over a bit of a sickness here, and so it's affecting my tongue, believe it or not. Boom. Alright. So now we can craft over here. Perfect. So let's just get us some mana, shall we? Or some mana coil. What? Boom. Perfect. Alright. So, what's it called? Mana exchanger. So, Machine frame, easy. Reinforced tank, not bad. I don't have misclicks. Two of them. Thankfully, we got all the invar and stuff. All right, and bada boom. Then all we need is some living rock. Whew. There we go. And bada boom. So, the way that this works, as far as I understand, let's just get a drum to start. If I were to come like right, well, let's get some rock. I gotta finish this system too. I mean, I don't use it that much anymore, but it's gotta be done. I'll probably make another mana pool with a dominant spark. Dominant soldier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah. I bet that would be quick. Pay me. All right. So we're gonna put this like right here, right in the middle. No, sorry. Oh no. Oh, that's the first time I've done that. Oh, that sucks. It could have been worse. Yeah, da-da, yeah, da-da, yeah, da-da. All right, so we're gonna try that again. We're gonna say bump, 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 and we're gonna do this, I believe, and then just throw those out of the way. Ah! Alright, so I got some stone. Let's make another mana tablet, or mana pool really quick. Boom. Oh yeah. Alright. Wow. Alright, we got that going. Now, this will be the interesting part. I think what we can do is grab a lever. And go like so. Importing mana. Awesome. Mana condensate. Oh, it needs RF. Okay. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I didn't expect that. Where's closest energy at? Right, her. Pop. Oh, come on, you. There. Okay, so it's got energy. It's got redstone if we need it. And it's starting to fill the mana. Alright, so then what we can do is, I believe, just get a drum. Oh no. No? Do we have to pump it out? Possibly. Transfer node. I have a fluid one here. Boom. And then bam. There we go. So we are making liquid mana. And then what you can do is you pump it back into one of these things and it will turn it into regular mana again through one of the same systems. Now, what is the point in all this? Well, you may not know this, but by keeping this dominant, it'll keep this full, which may or may not be the best idea I've ever had. We're going to keep an eye on it, though. But you may not know that I am always draining mana with my Terra Shatter and stuff like that, and I didn't want to set up a whole system, so what I'll probably do is do a Fluid Tesseract to move to a dispersive mana spark that's a bit closer to like my main work area over here. And then hopefully I can use my mana, because this mana bar is not working. Check it, right? Okay, bad example because I was just over there, but I was almost out of mana power in my ring when I realized that this bar was still full and it wasn't showing the right amounts. So what that means is that, well, pretty much anyways, what it means is that in order for us to not worry about that, is I need to have more placement of mana around the area. And so I may be beefing up the mana production. I like these wings. They're fast. You know, they're good. They give me big chicken wings. And so I'm going to kind of keep it like that. The other thing is the Terra Shatterer just peels through mana. So if I ever do need it after I've been charging the Terra Shatterer, I got a little surplus built up. So the other thing we've been working on is this. We moved our ore processing system over here. So we got smelting, enriching, crushing, and of course purifying with oxygen. And then the new one, the Injecting Factory. Now the Injecting Factory is slow, as you can see. It requires hydrogen chloride and or salt. Now, I am making hydrogen chloride, but it's slow. So check this out. Basically what we've got going on is we have an infuser taking the leftover hydrogen from our electrolyte separator, right? So this should actually be dumping excess. So it's always producing oxygen, regardless of whether or not this is full. So this dumps the oxygen into this tank, which then goes into here and obviously is used in the purifying center. Then we have another electrolyte separator taking sodium, which we were making before. We were making it for our lithium production in our solar evaporation tower, and it's being used, it's taking brine, and it's turning sodium into this stuff, right? So I've got a plan to buff this a little bit, but we're just not keeping up on the brine production, which is being done in the old base, and I need to. And so the brine, or the chlorine comes out. It turns into sodium and chlorine. Chlorine comes out, mixes with the hydrogen, and we get hydrochloride. It goes into the tanks and around. So if I ever build a surplus, I got a backup. And I know there's pipes, so I didn't feel like doing that. So why don't we head on over to the mining dimension, where we have our solar evaporation stuff going on. Alright, so here you can see what this got stuck up at some point, right? If we climb up top, we've got this full of brine and full of liquid lithium. I want to drain that out. At some point in time, I accidentally crossed frequencies and I changed my blue to water, and I didn't realize it was running the lithium one. So I've got this wonderful blue one, but I had been pumping brine in. Well, we're going to stop that. We're going to pump water in instead, and we're going to produce brine. So I'm hoping this works a little bit faster. A little bit faster than the do this. Now, I don't think this is going to be enough water. I'm hoping it produces hydrochloride a little bit quicker. Otherwise, we're going to have to make quite a few of these things, which I don't mind doing. That actually might be kind of fun. And we're going to see if we can put them in our dimension, what the actual multiplier will be in the void world. So while this drains out, I'm gonna get started building up the stuff I need for the solar evap tower, because I'm probably gonna want another one anyways, and then we'll be back to build the next one. Alright peeps, well we're back and I've got the stuff ready to make a few more towers. Oh, sorry about that. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I'm choking on something. So we're gonna get a few more towers here and expand out a little bit, and then I'll have to make a few more solar panels and things like that. That's not a big problem. Let's just see what we need. All right. So we've made 2 already. These are moving on at some fair tick, right? They're great, producing brine. Pretty good there, right? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna expand this setup along. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. What was it? We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So to make these, you gotta make a 4x4 of these blocks. Like so. And then we're gonna use our builder's wand to come down here. Oh no. Whoop. Pick all them back up. All right, there we go. So that's the height we're going down. Come on. And then just fill in the bottom layer. Like that. Piece of cake. And then we're going to do the same thing on the way up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so there's all of that side, and just gonna hit that up like that. Oh, I'm just realizing I might need to move this over one. Right? Yep, I'm gonna have to. Alright, so let's just try this then. Yeah. So, then if you're like me, you're gonna tear it all down. And you're gonna put it all up again. Because what we need... Oh, that's kind of sad actually. To change the way this is designed a little bit, is for it to actually be here, so there's room for the next solar panel. So we'll do our 4x4. I always have trouble placing these blocks. They're really like interesting block to place. They feel very heavy, if that makes sense. Like, Alright, that's much better, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So there's most of it. I'm kind of hoping this third one will be enough, and then the fourth one that I put down will be a bit of a surplus. I hope. Alright, so that is the majority of the tower. All you need to do now is, for our purposes, we're going to come down and put a block and a block here, which are both going to be valves. And then grab your controller and plop it wherever you want. I seem to be keeping a trend on this side, and so that's where we'll put it. So if you right click it, you can see there's nothing there right now, but that is a solar evaporation controller, and we get this interface. Now we need to go craft us up some solar panels. And I've not got this automated at all. What I need to have is some redstone. Probably gonna be out of that, aren't I? Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, so we'll get some advanced solar panels from Mekanism. These guys are pretty cool, and they're also bugged on our server, so they output a lot more power than they're supposed to. Solar generator, sorry. I'm gonna need about as much of that as you can make. Gosh, a lot of these. We're gonna need a lot of these. That's probably not enough, to be honest. Then we'll need about as many of these. Oh, but we're out of alloy. Alright, let's wait for that to craft up, shall we? Alright, so we got a bunch more of these made up. Let's just see how we're doing. Generator. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need 4 of these per advanced generator. And we need 4 advanced generator per evap tower. So 4, 8, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there's 1 tower's worth. 1, 2. All right, we're out of those again. One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So let me go ahead and grab our advanced solar generators, grab the little ones from in here. You gotta do it the first time. Oh boy. The misclicks are indeed rare. Or not rare. Alright, then we're also gonna go in here, check on our steel. Alright, we got lots. Solar. Probably need about another half stack of these. These seem to be a bit of a pain to craft, so, I mean, just because you need so many of them for this kind of a setup. Boom. Alright. So, 1, 2. There's that. Now these don't all have to be this tall. You can make these different sizes, no problem. This is the max size, and it's going to produce the most amount of brine. Oh, you're kidding me, I'm 1 short. Boom. All right, so there's all of those. Now we'll do 1. 2, 3, 4, and you saw the red sparkles. That means it found a valid system. 1, 2. I actually moved this tower over 1 more again, just for my poor brain. 3, 4. All right, there we go. There's 4 towers. Check this out. So right now we're at a multi of 0.8. I'm going to go ahead and break this. I'm going to grab a Biome Painter with a capsule that I charged up earlier. Desert. And let's go down here real quick. So, second one in. I've been doing this as a whole platform for aesthetics and just for fun, but I'm going to test and see if I can do this as just 1. So I right click on that block. 2.0. So this individual column of blocks here, from there, this one here, going all the way up to the end of the world and all the way down to bedrock, is now a desert biome. So if we stand right here on F3, we're in desert plains, desert plains, desert plains, right? If the controller is in a desert biome, it'll heat up much, much faster. So you can see this one's at 4.7 at 0.8. This one's already at 5 and it started after. So I like to have these as desert biomes if I can. I kind of thought originally they had affected the speed of the actual production. Oh, this one's not even close to being done, is it? Wow. How did I mess that up so good? I'll have to finish that. I probably need another stack or so. All right, and let's just go ahead and finish off these platforms. Boom. All right. So there's that. Let's get these evap blocks out. Oh yeah, we're gonna need a few more of these, I think. Oh no, that's one too far. Yep, ba-da-do, ball. Wow. Is it too low now? All right, let's just hit this with a Biome Painter real quick. These are from random things. Use any eye to really see the recipes if it's too quick. But you make a desert capsule, or sorry, you make a capsule, a Biome Capsule, which is a core, diamond, block of emerald, or block of diamond and emerald, transmutation core is just a bunch of dye, and very similar for this. Basically, you just toss this on the ground, let it sit for a little bit. It charges up charges of a particular biome. Whatever biome you throw on the ground in is what charge it gets. And from there, you just carry a brush and you can paint your area you want as a certain biome. So that's pretty sweet. Just gonna finish up a few aesthetics here before we take off. Well, actually, there's a couple more things I gotta do down here to make these fully functional. Ah, much better. Much better. Okay. So that's taken care of, and these are harnessed in the way I want them to. So now we just gotta extend this over. Will this be able to keep up with all four, I wonder? So what we've got is these two valves, right? We have the extra utilities transfer node with a full stack of interaction upgrades and a bunch of speed upgrades. Moving water from here, oh, that's not good, from here into the towers. And then we're pulling out and sending them into ender tanks, a different kind. What I'm actually gonna do, that was weird, is probably center these ender tanks like so. Break these off, go bum 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 bum, like so, like so. There we go. That looks a lot better, doesn't it? And then we'll go one further like that, and like whoop, that. All right, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a filter. Actually, I'll probably need a couple more liquid transfer nodes as well because I run low on those. Or even better yet, we'll get a liquid retrieval node. Simplify this whole process. We'll grab some speed upgrades while we're here. I'm always out of something. Speaking of being out of things, I really should show you guys the auto crafting that I do have set up. It's not much, and you've seen a lot of my auto crafting setups before, but at least you'll know where it is. Speed. All right, so come in here. Basically, we've just got some interfaces set up with a couple, or a single molecular assembler, a couple interfaces with patterns, and a 64K crafting storage. That's it. That's all of my auto crafting right now. That's all I've really needed so far, actually. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and grab this, and we'll put it. Actually, no, right here is quite fine. Retrieval. Let's grab our covers. We'll put here. I forget that actually. You can switch these up fine without them losing all of their progress and everything. They'll lose a bit of heat. They'll have to reheat, I think, but other than that, we're not really worried that much about the heat levels. What? So we'll do don't wah 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 wah. Then all I need is to have a single cover there. Oh no! Don't want that. I've already filled this ender tank with water once. Get some transfer pipe up in here. Ooh, too far. And like so. And you know what I really should do actually is this. Let's break this for a second and just in case. Is do something like this. I gotta get oh my goodness, what is happening? What is happening? That's still gonna have to be there, unfortunately. Alright, so this will start grabbing all of our brine up. We should be producing a good amount of brine now. This one's chunking away, this one's chunking away, that one's not doing anything. What we have to do is we have to make sure that all this water stays full. Otherwise, if it's short on water, it'll slow down the brine production. It looks like it's doing all right. Looks like it's doing all right. Yeah, definitely looks like it's doing okay. So we should be able to change these out for Tyrium blocks. and just fix up our aesthetics a little bit and be good to go with this build. I'm really hoping to be able to eventually, I might have to build some more of these things, but produce enough surplus brine that we'll be able to use it like we were using our brine before. I should tell you that I've converted the tower that's in the mining dimension that you guys saw earlier from my lithium production into a brine producer as well. So it's also being fed into this ender tank system. So if you want to keep up with fully upgraded machines, you need a lot of brine. So you may be wondering where it's all going, and it's all coming over here. I showed you this, but we're still not keeping up with the electrolytic separator. However, if we look at this, hydrogen chloride, you're good to go. We're filling up this at a pretty good tick. What that means, this is stuck actually. So we're still filtering out everything. We got no nether coal options yet. What are our options for nether coal? Macerator, redstone furnace, pulverizer, induction smelter, alloy furnace. So I wonder what happens if we put nether coal ore into the forge generator. And red and go. I wonder what happens. Let's take a look. And let's see how this is running now. So this is doing pretty good, but again, it's running on a surplus at the moment. So there we go. So this is what it'll actually run at. As soon as we run out of salt here, it's going to be a bit more accurate. Dang. This is with 8 gas upgrades in this machine. So upgraded energy, gas, and so it should be more efficient on gas usage. But it's pretty intense. Like, it still seems to be using quite a lot. All the same, I'm gonna keep an eye on it, make sure my work continues to be done. Let's just go check on our ore forge generator with the purple porter. Head on over to the mining dimension. All right. And what is it doing with the coal, I wonder? Just picking it up. Huh. Alright, so we might have to change the way we're doing this. Let me show you this here. This is just becoming too much of a hassle for me. I wanted to do it just for the sake of doing it, but it's kind of a roundabout system. So as you can see, we're doing this whole filtering thing. And that's because I have a single export bus here exporting everything. That means it's going to get stuck every once in a while on things that that the system doesn't understand. For example, we're just exporting everything that has ore in it. That's not really going to be necessary. This is not the best way to do this. So what I'll probably do is swap it out for a series of buses and things like that. We're looking at what? 2 channels being used right now on this line, so we'll definitely be able to throw some more on there. Yeah, easily. So I'll swap these out for export buses, put some fuzzy and stuff on them, see what happens. Because this system is kind of derpy actually, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to handle all the nether. Well, actually. I could do it if I really wanted to. I think I will. I'm gonna spend some time fixing this up at a later time. For now though, it's been a while. It's been a long episode. I've got to go to bed. It's getting kind of late here, and I got a lot to do tomorrow. So I'm gonna end it here. What? Well, seems like a good time to end the episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Hang it with like on the way out, and we'll see you next time. Deuces!